GOJO'S inherited curse technique allows him to see despite covering his face with a blindfold. Despite the fact that Satoru Gojo spends the majority of his screen time behind a blindfold, the fan favorite character still manages to achieve heights that only the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer could. It seems that despite the blindfold, Gojo is able to see the world around him with a clarity that few others around him can manage with two fully functional eyeballs. Some fans have speculated that GOJO'S perception extends beyond what two eyes can offer thanks to his inherited limitless curse technique. Perhaps the infinite void that others struggle to withstand when trapped inside GOJO'S domain is more akin to GOJO'S natural level of perception than fans first assumed. YUJIITADORI is one of the 9 Cursed Womb death paintings. Before YUJIITADORI ever enrolled at Tokyo Jujutsu High School, an evil sorcerer by the name of Noritoshi Kamo forced a woman born half human half cursed to live through 9 pregnancies and 9 terminations. This dastardly deed created the 9 Cursed Womb death paintings. Each cursed womb contains the strength of a special grade curse, but none of them have shown any agency of their own until combined with a host. One fan theorist has reasoned that the only thing capable of holding Sukuna would be an extremely powerful vessel. Perhaps one of the 9 cursed wombs grew up into the young man we know as YUJIITADORI. Suguro GETO may not be the Jujutsu sorcerer that most fans think he is. The introduction of Suguro GETO in Volume 0 of the manga series presents the evil Jujutsu sorcerer with a slightly different character design than fans of the anime are used to. The black barbed wire tattoo that cuts GETO's forehead in half throughout the Jujutsu Kaisen anime is gone when GETO was shown to fans in his 2017 iteration. Some fans have theorized that this line is more than just a tattoo. Some believe that GETO is being controlled by some outside source that managed to hijack his brain. This theory was confirmed when GETO's head opened up to reveal a cursed brain smiling back at manga readers. YUJIITADORI is a descendant of Ryoma and Sukuna, which gives him the strength to harbor the king of curses. Just because shared lineage is common of shonen anime doesn't mean that connecting Yuji and Sukuna by blood wouldn't be a wild coincidence. The odds of Yuji being a descendant of Sukuna and the harbinger of his return are slim, but not so slim that fans couldn't come up with this fan theory. A big part of this fan theory is founded in the fact that Sukuna shares a likeness with Yuji when inside the young sorcerer's body. This is likely nothing more than an artistic decision that simplifies the connection between Yuji and Sukuna, but it does make fans question what the real Sukuna looked like back in their prime. Yuji is able to break his opponent's fighting spirit by tapping into a subconscious curse technique. Though Itadori Yuji is only a first year at Tokyo Jujutsu High, he has proven that the strength of a Jujutsu sorcerer cannot be measured by age. Yuji's strength exceeds the usual expectations of a first year student by a number of degrees. Still, the only curse techniques that Yuji has shown an aptitude for are Black Flash and Divergent Fist. While both techniques are powerful, they lack the complexity that Nobara and Megumi's curse techniques possess. Some fans have speculated on the idea that Yuji has a subconscious technique that allows him to infiltrate his enemies' memories and destroy their fighting spirit. The false memory flashbacks that Todo sees while fighting Yuji are used as proof of Yuji's subconscious curse technique. Yuta will one day return to save the day as the world's strongest Jujutsu shaman. The manga for Jujutsu Kaisen began as a 4-chapter miniseries called Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical School. This story followed a different protagonist named Yuta, whose cursed energy was strong enough to create a curse dubbed the Queen of Curses. Though anime fans have not been introduced to Yuta yet, manga fans know him to be a timid yet powerful Jujutsu shaman. Many fan theorists believe Yuta will one day return to help Yuji and Megumi defeat Sukuna. The big 3 sorcerer families maintain their fabricated high ground by controlling who their children marry. This theory isn't wild because it is difficult to believe, but rather because the idea of inbreeding is wild. In order to maintain the 3 main sorcerer families' bloodlines, a fan has theorized that these families purposefully work to keep marriage inside the family. By keeping outsiders from meddling with the Gojo, Zenin, and Kama bloodlines, the three families may have saved the world from Sukuna's return. Or, they may have just committed to a wild family practice that alienates them from the very people they swore to protect. Either way, this is just a theory. YUKI TSUMUKO is more than just a powerful sorcerer and a season 1 cameo, she is YUJIITADORI's mother. Perhaps the wildest fan theory claims that YUKI TSUMUKO is Yuji's mother. This theory is founded almost solely upon the fact that the lines drawn under Yuki's eyes look eerily similar to the ones drawn under Yuji's eyes. Fans already know that the lines under Yuji's eyes only appeared after he became a vessel for Sukuna. Even the mangaka behind Jujutsu Kaisen has admitted that the lines under Yuki's eyes are nothing more than eye bags. Yuki may seem mysterious, but if it is finally revealed that this fan theory is truth, fans will surely be in for a wild surprise. Yuji's grandfather's curse gives Yuji an extra combat buff. While some have speculated over the idea that Yuji is able to alter his opponent's memories with a cursed technique, others have theorized that this memory manipulation is a result of the curse Yuji's grandfather put on him before dying. Yuji's grandfather told Yuji that he can't die alone as he did. Now, every time Yuji approaches death in combat, his opponent's memory is altered to make them believe that Yuji is their friend. If the curse Yuji's grandfather placed on him is able to kill the fighting spirit of anyone that gets Yuji near death, it may not be a curse at all, but a blessing. Megumi is destined to turn to the dark side of the Jujutsu sorcery world. After watching Gojo combine a blue curse technique with a red reverse curse technique, fans should have recognized the binary nature of Jujutsu Kaisen's imagery. Or, at the very least, one fan used this shot to imagine a binary symbolism that offers plot spoilers to fans of the series. By applying this binary symbolism to the relationships in JJK, Megumi is linked to Yuji in the same way GETO is tied to Gojo. These two light and dark binary relationships bring Yuji and Gojo together with two different emotionally stunted peers. If Megumi follows the same path as GETO, he is destined to fall to the dark side of the Jujutsu world.